Yo, what's good? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room yet again, always with another one. Yes, indeed, it is another one. So listen, look, we are diving off into the situation with the Secret Service Director, Kim Cheatle. And yeah, man, it's not looking good out here. It is not looking good. And at the end of the day, when you're in positions like this, it's just like being CEO of a Fortune 500 corporation. You have to take that L. If the company fails, that's on you. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. But throughout these segments that I'm going to show you guys, you could clearly see that she's trying to dodge all types of accountability out here, and it man, it's just sad. It is just sad. But all right, let's go ahead now. Let's dive off into this. Quarters, nickels, and dimes, people.
You keep referring to the FBI. When asked how many shell casings were on the roof, you referred to the FBI. When asked if there were explosive in the car, you referred to the FBI. When asked if Crooks was acting alone, you referred to the FBI. See a common theme here? I can go on and on. My question is, who at the FBI should I speak with? Wait for it. Wait for it.
The FBI is responsible for the criminal.
Is there a name?
I'm not certain.
I'm not certain.
Who at
All
the
right, here we go.
FBI
I'm
is
not
running the
certain. I don't know. Let me ask a different question. Have you been in communication with the FBI?
Yes, I have.
With whom?
I speak with the director and the deputy director.
Okay. And what have they shared with you about this investigation? So I'll give you an opportunity to answer again. Did they share with you how many shell casings were on the roof?
They have shared with me the evidence.
Did they share with you how many shell casing were on the roof?
Yes.
Okay, how many were there?
I would refer to the FBI for
how many were there?
And their information that they need to share in their investigation.
So they've shared the information with you. You just don't want to share the information with us, correct?
We have concurrent investigations that are going on.
So they have shared this information with you. You know the answer to the question. You just refuse to answer the question from the member of Congress who has subpoenaed you to be here. Is there a different answer to that question?
I was always willing to come here and testify before this oversight hearing.
Beautiful. Then let's do that. Let's for once have your actions match your words. So you've been in communication with the FBI. You know the answers and you refuse to tell us the answers. So I will ask you again. You know how many shell casings were on that roof. What is the answer to that question?
I think it's pertinent.
What is the answer to that question?
I think it's pertinent to talk to you about the information that the Secret Service has and that the Secret Service knows related.
I'm asking you an answer to the question. If you're supposed to be in charge, if the buck stops with you, how come you can't share the answers? What are you covering up? What are you hiding, my friend?
I'm not covering anything up.
Then why can't you answer a simple question?
Yo. Why can't you answer a simple question? And yes, she's supposed to be able to answer these questions. See, listen, look, we already know definitely when women start to get held accountable by other women, they go to fucking scrambling out here. It's crazy. It's crazy. But seriously, though, she's supposed to be able to answer those questions. She has the information, and yeah, it was her job to actually answer those questions, hold herself accountable of what was going on because she was in charge of Donald Trump's protection, period. She's the big dog in charge, right?
And what's the French toast is there to think about?
She's the big dog in charge. She's what's that old school show? She's Charles in charge around this motherfucker. So yeah, she's supposed to be able to, do what she need to do to make sure that things go smooth. All right. we're gonna keep it moving here. We're gonna go to this next one real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm combining things here. So let's go here now. Let's check this out.
Very specific questions. I want very specific answers. Most of my questions are going to demand a yes or no answer. Do you understand?
I do.
Okay, my first question. Both sides of the aisle today have asked for your resignation. Would you like to use my 5 minutes to draft your resignation letter? Yes or no?
No, thank you.
Was this a colossal failure?
It was a failure.
Yes or no? Was it a colossal failure is the question. Yes or no?
I have admitted this is a terrible.
This is a yes or no series of questions. Was this a colossal failure? Yes or no?
Yes.
Was this tragedy preventable? Yes or no?
Yes.
Has the Secret Service been transparent with this committee?
Yes.
Would you say the fact that we had to issue a subpoena to get you to show up today as being transparent? Yes or no?
I have always been.
Yes
eager to
or no?
come
You didn't
and
want to
talk
answer
to
the
committee.
question. We had to issue a subpoena to get you to show up today. That is not transparent, by the way. You stated earlier, Secret Service is not political. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Would you say leaking your opening statement to Punchbowl News, Politico's Playbook, and Washington Post several hours before you sent it to this committee as being political? Yes or no?
I have no idea how my statement got out.
Well, that's bullshit. So, Mr. Chairman, I would like to ask unanimous consent to enter into the record articles by Punchbowl News, Political Playbook, Washington Post, all done at 5:24 a.m., 6:12 a.m., 6:34 a.m., a solid 3 to 4 hours before this committee got your statement.
Without objection, so ordered.
Okay. Is the Secret Service fully cooperating with our committee?
Yes.
Okay, you say you're fully cooperating with this committee. On July 15th, this committee sent you a list of demands of information that we wanted. Has the Secret Service provided this committee a complete list of all law enforcement personnel that were there that day? Have you done that? Have you provided a list to the Oversight Committee? Yes or
I
no?
will have to get back to you on that.
That is a no. Have you provided all audio and video recordings in your possession to this committee, as we asked on July 15th? Yes or no?
I would have to get back to you.
That is a no.
Okay, these are yes or no questions. Hold on. Man, the accountability is hard out here. It is hard. This is ridiculous right here that she can't answer simple questions from basically technically what you would say with her bosses, if you just want to get technical about this, because she has somebody to answer to too, and it's these people right here in Congress. Now, yeah, this was a whole effed up situation right here. This was a whole disaster. This has been the first time in over 40 years that we've had a presidential person, or well, a president or elect, whatever, to have somebody try to assassinate them. And Jesus Christ, I thought they sold this thing up 40 years ago when the dude tried to get Reagan. Now we're sitting here with this new age stuff. She's so busy worried about trying to get more females on the detail and stuff like that, because we all heard it. We all know by now. This was her main goal, to get more women into Secret Service. And the thing of this is yes, we saw the women fumble the bag right there on camera. When it went down right there in Pennsylvania, we saw those women fumble the damn bag.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Yes.
You can't make this shit up.
Can't make that shit up.
No, you're full of shit today. You're just
Damn.
being completely dishonest.
Mr. Chairman,
Completely
Mr.
dishonest.
Chairman, I want to,
I'm
come
gonna
on. We have to
continue.
maintain decorum in this committee,
Any,
no matter
have
how
you provided
upset we
any
get.
and all memos to this committee that we've asked you on July 15th? Have you provided all memorandums within the Secret Service?
I would have to get back to you on
That is a no. You are being dishonest or lying. Like you're being dishonest here with this committee. These are important questions that the American people want answers to, and you're just dodging and talking around it in generalities And we had to subpoena you to be here, and you won't even answer the questions. We have asked you repeatedly to answer our questions. This isn't hard. These are not hard questions. Have you provided us all communications from the Secret Service related to that day and that rally? Have you provided this committee? We've asked for this information on July 15th. Have you provided any of this information that this committee has asked of the Secret Service? Any of it?
I'll have to get back to you. on
Have
that.
you even read this letter that we sent you? Did you even read this?
Yes.
Okay. And you have said you don't know, you have no idea. Well, the answer is no. We haven't gotten a single document or piece of information or data from you or your agency in related to the rally that we have asked you for.
Yo. Yeah. Yep. You know, she around there beating around the bush, not taking true accountability like she's supposed to. And that's part of the problem right there. You know, if this was a man that was sitting on that damn stand right there, listen, look, people, hold on. You definitely wouldn't have heard old dude in the back. Well, we have to have decorum and this and that. No. It would have been so much foul language getting thrown around up there on the hill. It was crazy. But listen, look, that's neither here nor there. The thing of it is that, yeah, she has a huge problem with taking accountability. And this is a life or death situation that she around here playing around with, you know, and it's ridiculous that she doesn't have enough substance about herself to own up to the fact that, yeah, she dropped the ball on running the Secret Service. She dropped the ball on running the Secret Service. That's just plain and clear. It's nowhere around this. You know, take your L, baby. Take your motherfucking L.
Chair now recognizes Miss Marjorie Taylor Greene from Georgia.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Ms. Cheatle, I'd like to remind you that you're under oath. The site team has a senior supervisor, an advanced team, a protective intelligence team, a counter sniper element, and detail. Who was the agent in charge? How long has she been the agent in charge? And what is her Secret Service background?
So I'm not going to provide a name.
Why not? You're here to answer our
This
questions.
forum, I'm not going to provide names of.
You stated in your testimony, you said, I am here today to answer your questions.
That is correct.
Answer the question.
I'm not going to provide names of our personnel.
Why not?
Today.
The American people are demanding these answers from you today, Ms. Cheatle.
I will do the best to provide you accurate information based on the facts that I have at this time.
You're not answering our questions. The advance element coordinates with other intel or law enforcement partners, identifies threats and weaknesses at the sites and movements. We'd like a copy of the advance report. Have you brought it here with you today?
We will comply with the request for the documentation that has been requested.
When will that be, Ms. Cheatle? Because you should have brought it today.
I am certain that our personnel are working on obtaining all of that document.
I don't believe you, and neither do the people watching this hearing. You're not doing well, as Mr. Moskowitz informed you. You've been sitting here for over 3 hours, and I have you know the entire country is demanding you resign and demanding that you be fired if you do not resign. Things are not going well for you. You need to answer the questions. Was there a protective intelligence team, and what technical resources were utilized for that event, specifically drone or helicopter assets?
There were a number of technical assets that were deployed for that event, and there was a protective intelligence team that was assigned to that event.
Why was Crooks able to fly a drone over the entire area the day of the rally and the day of his assassination attempt?
To my knowledge, he did not fly the drone over the entire area.
How did he fly a drone over the area, period? Any part of the area?
Again, I would have to go back and check the timeline of when that took place and when the event.
Why didn't you bring the timeline with you today to answer our questions?
I don't have all of the answers on the timelines based on the criminal investigation.
Were you not prepared today to answer our questions?
I am prepared to answer the questions based on the information and wanted to be able to provide.
Do you have a timeline do you have a timeline at all from any of the day?
I have a timeline that does not have specifics.
That's shocking. That is absolutely unacceptable.
Damn, they
That
even
means you're a
laughing at her.
failure at your job.
Right.
Let's talk about things that are prohibited in Trump rallies. And I've been to a lot of Trump rallies. Backpacks and bags, bicycles, firearms, any type of weapon, or any other item determined to be a potential
Oh yeah,
safety
you better
hazard,
drink that
like
water, baby.
a range finder would be one. At 5:10, Crooks is first observed by one of the snipers, AGR Sniper 1, at the building. 5:10, President Trump was shot in the face at 6:11 p.m. 5:28, AGR Sniper 1 takes a picture of a bicycle and 2 bags. Those belong to Crooks. 5:32, AGR Sniper 1 spots Crooks looking at his phone and using a rangefinder. 5:55, Butler ESU Command confirms receipt of photos and states they have been relayed on. 6:05 p.m., AGR Sniper 1 later communicates that Crooks is seen moving northeast in direction of Sheets and that Crooks has a backpack. 2 minutes before the shooting, while President Trump has been allowed to take the stage, people see Crooks laying on his stomach in a sniper position on the roof, and they're yelling he has a gun, and they are trying to alert law enforcement and Secret Service. Why was Crooks not shot by the snipers? Why was he allowed to be there?
As soon as the individual was identified as a threat, they were.
No. What do you consider to be a threat? A man with a gun laying in a sniper position, a man that had a backpack, a man that had a bicycle, a man that had a rangefinder. At what point is he determined a threat?
An individual with a backpack is not a threat. An individual with a rangefinder is not a threat.
What about a man laying on a building that has direct line of sight of President Trump with a gun that people are screaming and pointing out? Is that a threat, Ms. Cheatle?
Once that individual was identified, they were neutralized.
No, they were neutralized. Crooks was neutralized after he shot President Trump in the face, Ms. Cheatle. Is he only a threat once he fires the weapon?
As soon as the counter sniper identified that individual, they were able to neutralize them.
How were people in the crowd? Okay, then let's just take it this way. People under your command did not consider him to be a threat, yet people in the crowd knew he had a gun and considered him to be a threat. That means that you are a complete failure as the director of the Secret Service.
Ooh-wee. Man, stop it. See, this is the bullshit we're talking about right here. Hold on.
Bitch, you're a Dorito. You was never chose. You're a Dorito, bitch. And you're mad that you're not chose. And you never will be chose.
One thing I can say, thank God, at least she ain't getting up there like some women will start shedding tears and shit. Oh, why are you picking on me? Why are you picking on me? Yeah, at least she's not getting up there with that. Thank God. Jesus Christ, because the last thing we want to see right now is some fucking tears. But man, listen, look, this is crazy that she's actually, you know what I'm saying, sitting around here avoiding questions. She's deliberately avoiding questions, acting like she don't have answers to what's going on. They clearly been, the FBI done gave her answers. FBI done gave her numbers, all types of stuff that she needs. You know, when they did their investigation, because that's what happens. You know, the FBI rolls in to do certain investigations after things like that, especially in high level government situations like this. So yeah, man, she just, man, wow, this is crazy. This is crazy. And for her to sit there and continuously try to avoid giving the real information up, it shows the lack of accountability that she has for anything. And it also shows the lack of respect that she has for the job that she's been appointed to. So yes, you know, she should go. And technically, I think she has resigned. You know, I'm gonna do the commentary on that next. But yeah, though, it is what it is. It is what it is. Thank God that she, you know, man, yeah, she has to go. She had to, well, she had to go. Obviously, she did resign, but we haven't got to that one yet. So yeah, we're gonna get to that next. And yeah, man, thank God she's out of there.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
It's no time for incompetence. It's no time for incompetence in a situation like that. You know, when you're dealing with these type of things like that, she shed a bad light on the Secret Service. Too busy with her own hidden agendas and things like that, putting people in place that do not need to be there, that are not actually paying attention to certain things. That obviously, you know, we've had other elections these past 40 years since Reagan. Obviously, it's been working so far up until now. So whatever she changed something to where at the end of the day, you know, yeah, Trump almost got. And like the first lady said, it's like, what the hell is up here, ma'am? What are your hidden agendas?
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Yeah. This is wild out here. This is wild. This is sad. Hey, they need to totally give a brand new overhaul to the Secret Service now. Now it's time to start firing some people. You know, it is what it is, though, man. Hey, shout out to all my subscribers out there. Mad love to y'all. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Make sure that you ring that bell to be notified whenever I decide to post things. And like I always say,
and that, my friends, is the bottom line.
That, my friends, is the bottom line.